Hi and welcome. In this video we will be taking a look at the Anker Soundcore Nano. To take it away at the start, I really like this speaker. It is the smallest of Anker's Soundcore series and it is also my favorite one. It is very tiny but still providing some surprising sound and build quality for that size and price. And speaking of price, you can currently get it for around $15 to $20, which really makes it a good budget speaker. It is made out of some very high quality metal all around it, and it has a rubber foot at the bottom. At the top you have your Anker branding, and underneath the grill you have a small 3-watt driver. All of this makes it a very nice and round package for the price. The design also is very simple because it only has one button which works as an on and off button, a Bluetooth pairing button and a play pause button. In this simple and Anker typical box you can find more things than you would expect. Next to the speaker you get a micro USB on USB cable to charge it and a micro USB to auxiliary cable to plug it into old MP3 players. Today we will be comparing it to some much bigger speakers like the JBL Go or the JBL Clip 2. So let's see who sounds better here. So now let's have a quick listen to the Anker Soundcore Nano. Yeah, like I said, I really like this speaker. It is pretty cool. Let's turn it on at the bottom. It has some really nice welcome tones, even one of my favorites. They aren't too loud, they are pretty sophisticated and nice. Yeah, I also like these ones. But yeah, like I said, let's first check it out against the JBL Go. This speaker currently runs for around $25 to $30. I think you should be connected to both, yeah. And let's try a track from SoundCloud, just like always. And then we will hear which one sounds better here. Of course, they went with the emergency tuning here, if you want to call it like this, because they just boosted the bass at 250 Hz. I'm saying the bass because there of course isn't any bass coming from such a small speaker with such a small driver built in. But I think it may even sound better than than a JBL Go, of course, because this somehow sounds a little bit off. It sounds really covered, it is missing the treble, and also the bass punch is missing. Of course, it sounds rather hollow and warm overall, but I would prefer the Anker here, of course, also because of the size. I forgot to mention, the battery lasts for around 1 to 4 hours, depending on the listening level. Maybe you play it at around 20%, which is really low, then it'll last for 4 to 5. Okay, then it'll last for around 4 to 5 hours. And if you play it at maximum volume, it will only last for 1 to 2 hours. But yeah, now we will be comparing it against my favorite speaker under $50, the X-Layer Powerbank Plus. But now it isn't my favorite speaker anymore because it currently makes these annoying tones even when fully charged. Yeah, it does this at maximum volume, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't want to say the word, but now let's try the same track again. Yeah, of course we aren't connected. The X-Layer doesn't connect automatically, which is pretty annoying. You just want to turn on the speaker and it should be connected. With the Anker it is no problem, but you first have to find your Powerbank Plus or BTS11. So now we are paired. We can try the same track again. Although the Anker sounded more like a tweeter with this track, Yeah, the X layer also isn't convincing at all. I think maybe my unit is broken. I still have the bill. Maybe I will return it because this really didn't sound as on the first day. This has 2 drivers built in, 1 full range driver, maybe as big as on the Anker, supported by 1 relatively big passive radiator. But this is not really convincing. I mean, it really sounds bad at the moment. Also, they were playing at the same volume and the Anker really sounded more precise than the X layer. And the last speaker is the JBL Clip 2. This runs for $60. I think they should really update this. They just released the JBL Flip 4 and the Pulse 3. Both are pretty exciting speakers. The JBL Flip 4, of course, is just a normal upgrade, while the Pulse 3 really offers more. It has 3 drivers built in, 360-degree speaker sound, very big battery, maybe even better than a Charge 3. But now let's check out the JBL Clip 2. Sadly no Clip 3, but yeah, I think for $60 this is way overpriced. It already compresses very hard after 50%. So let's try this track again. And no, the JBL isn't broken. We already were at 90% and it sounds that compressed. I think these comparisons are almost useless because you can hear only with one track which one sounds better. This sounded more precise than the much more expensive JBL Clip 3. Of course, this speaker had more body to the sound, but for this price and size, I would definitely prefer the Anker. But if you want a better battery life and more features, you could get the JBL Clip. Maybe you also want this fancy design, but yeah, the Anker really is surprising for the size. It offers some pretty mature sound. Of course, don't expect anything completely outstanding, but it will sound much better than your phone and even better than some other speakers. All of these weren't really convincing right now. Maybe the JBL Go is the second best here, but the Anker really is my new favorite speaker in this size category, or even bigger. I mean, this is so much smaller than the other ones and it still offers a better sound, which is really impressive. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. Yeah, if you did, please leave a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Until next time, have a great time and bye bye.